everyone. Abraham coming to you from my mastermind. We have Emily.
Good morning.
And we have George here.
Hi, good morning, Jorge, George.
George is going to be working with us, and we'll be introducing him a little bit later on. We'll be coming on some different Facebook Lives. He's going to be working with us here at I Am, and we're going to be working in Spanish. So we'll have some Spanish classes and seminars coming up as well. And so we have bilingual, and we'll have that available to you guys as well. Wanted to go over a little bit of the information we're going over this morning in our scaling classes. Now that's Monday through Friday again. We have scaling for life, and the reason we do that is staying on track. In order for us to continually grow, we need to continually be chiming the bell. I want you to think about your mind as a bell. And every time you're thinking, you're ringing the bell. The tone of the bell only lasts for how long? And depending on how hard you ring the bell, that is dependent how long the frequency and the sound will last, and it'll expand it, right? So this is the same thing in what we do as we think. As we think, we're chiming a bell. We're chiming thoughts. We're thinking of them. And then as we stay consistently on that same note or that thought form, that dictates how long we move into action, how long we move into the direction of the goals, right? Mm-hmm. So it's very important to understand who's ringing the bell. So this is the reason we do this every day, is to help keep people on track, make sure that we're moving forward on our goals, our directions, and we're accomplishing whatever it is that we desire, right? I wanted to touch lightly on what is the mastery of procrastination. If you could put all that, the mastery of procrastination in one word, what would that be?
Well, I mean, ultimately, it would be decision.
Good. Right? So, how often do we make a decision to take action? Or does a decision turn into an indecision? What I want y'all to understand, the indecision is still a decision. And we call that procrastination. So what I want everyone to understand is start to understand what it is that's moving us, what it is that is not moving us or causing us not to move into action. A lot of stuff that we go through and we're reviewing, we're analyzing how many different people are successful and what does success look like. What is the difference between success and what people call failure? I don't like the word failure. For me, failure, there's no such thing as failure. It's just a cause and effect. Success, again, is just a cause and effect. So depending on what we do and how we go about things really dictates how we experience life, does it not?
Yes.
Can you tell us what indecision would look like?
Well, indecision would probably look like it will obviously vary. So if you have a goal, if you have somewhere where you're wanting to be, and you don't set the action towards where I'm going to go and do this today and have those steps, well, and if you don't set that, well, that's an indecision. That's you being indecisive. You don't know what you're wanting to do, or maybe it's fear, doubt, and worry, and that's kind of what creates that indecision, because you don't know if you can do it, or you start to doubt and you go into doubt, worry, and fear, and you're like, oh, I want to do this, but I don't know. Oh, I want to do this, but I don't know. And that's what creates the indecision. Whenever you decide, I'm going to do this today, and you're going to set those goals, and you just go out and you do it, that's whenever decision kicks in, and you ultimately do, and you will find that you will go and do those things.
Yep. And ultimately, every human, every man, woman, will have to conquer fear. They will have to conquer this enemy, this thing it's fear, doubt, and worry that's holding you back. And if we don't conquer it, then we're in a state of procrastination. We're in a state of indecision. And that ultimately turns into ambivalence, where we can't even make decisions on our own, and we're asking other people, what should I do? Mm-hmm. Right?
And I want you guys to really understand, like, don't worry, because, you know, we all kind of go through this. I go through it. Abraham goes through it. We all go through it. It's making the decision that I'm not going to let that dictate me. I'm not going to let fear, doubt, and worry dictate whether or not if I'm going to achieve this today or achieve the goal I ultimately want. Because guess what? You guys are worthy to achieve the things that you want, and you can accomplish those goals. You can go and achieve it. All it is just making the decision and really just getting past that fear. Because once you go and do the thing that you fear, guess what? You're gonna love the feeling, because you know,
Yep.
I'm doing the thing that I fear, and you're surpassing it.
Yep. And when you do that, you'll start to experience a different reality. You will start to step into a different form. Well, what it was, you broke the chains. You broke the bondage. What would somebody's life, George, what would somebody's life look like if they were able to break through their fears and now they're going in a new direction? What would their life look like?
Different life.
Mm-hmm.
Different. Great. You know, when you take the decision to do things that you're supposed to know that you have to do it, but you know, I think it's when you take a decision, it's important.
Yeah, the decision is the focal point, because the indecision, then it keeps you stagnant, or it keeps you still in this model, this program, this habitual behaviors that you really don't want to be in. So it's very important. Decision making, ultimately, it's controlling your behaviors and your habits and your patterns, and that's giving you the results that you want or you don't want. If you're wanting to go somewhere different and you're wanting to achieve things that you've never done before, you have to make a decision. And I like saying it, you've got to give the body a command and do it. Mm-hmm. It's got to be disciplined. And you've got to be disciplined enough to say, hand, move. Legs, walk. Think about this. You a lot of people that are in fitness or they want to be more fit, but yet every time they have the time and the opportunity to go to the gym, they don't take the actions. But if they were to say, you know what, I'm done living this way, I'm done looking like this, and then say, stand up, walk, give yourself a command, walk to the door, put on your gym clothes on, and go to the gym. Go do what you don't want to do, because when you do that, here all of a sudden, it's the keys of the kingdom. You start to, what are the results by giving yourself this command? All of a sudden, you start to lose the excess weight. You start to define yourself, define your body, define the way you look. All of a sudden, the results are showing you the product of a disciplined mind. A mind that gives himself a command and does it. Someone that's able to make decisions. This is the same thing in our life. Are you living the life you truly want?
Yeah.
Are you living the experiences that you're deciding? You need to really question everything that you're doing. You need to question where you're thinking from. Are you thinking from limited beliefs on yourself? What are you doing with this tool of thought? Now, if we start to understand this, we can start making decisions and really start making decisions on the direction of where we want to go, on how we want to experience that direction, and the life that we truly desire.
Yes. You really have to be ready and willing to do what it takes to achieve those things. And that all starts off with making the decision that I'm gonna go and you're gonna set that goal. You're gonna set what it is you're gonna do throughout the day. Because I will be completely honest with you, if you don't set that decision, you don't set that goal, especially for throughout the day, that's gonna be the indecision, and it's gonna be the doubt and worry. And guess what? Whenever you don't have those goals and those things set for throughout the day, then that's whenever daily trivia and ultimately everything else around you dictates what it is that you're going to do throughout your day, and it's just going to pull you back.
And it sets you up. It sets you up for what people call success, and that also sets you up for what people call failure, right? And once again, for me, that's a cause and effect. Where is your essential, right? Where's the essence of who you are, and are you actually walking and talking and being it? Remember, you must first be it to receive it. So make a decision, change your life today, start making decisions and set a plan. Set a list of action activities, action steps that you're going to take in coordinates with the direction of the goal, and move. All right, guys.
Action.
Yep, take action. Everybody have a great day. We hope you guys get some value out of this, and give us a call, send us a message, get involved. If you're not getting involved in personal development and you're not getting involved in setting the direction, the tone of your life, then you become subject to the plaything of everything else around you. Don't live that way.
Yes. You guys are definitely invited to our morning calls, our morning classes. We have the Scaling for Life, and if you guys are definitely interested, if you like what we're talking about today and you really feel like it resonates with you, guess what? Send me a message, send Abraham or even George a message, and we can go ahead and we can get you set up for our scaling classes. And that's kind of like an intermediate into what it is that we talk about and what it is that we do. And it really, really gets you a good foundation of how to change your life and how to take direction and start moving towards the goals, and even kind of sets the foundation for how do I even set that goal? How do I even know what a goal really is? So if you guys have any of those questions, please send us a message.
Yes, definitely. Hope you guys have a great day, and we'll be talking.
All right, y'all have a great day.
Thank you.